Ford Field. Control of the football as well. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two. I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Now Newton going deep. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jones. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slant.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the Panthers have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, That puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a two-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last two drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a two-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's match the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. There's Newton now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And caught left side, Olsen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Newton. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Williams to return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Rodgers going to throw. And a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now it's the backup Newton. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. To throw on second. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. In for the score. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Williams now on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Wide open receiver complete. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. Rodgers now on first down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead. Point game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they close.
Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman, and this is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. With that, let's get down to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Standing by for the call.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Newton. Flushed out right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Here's Newton out to his left. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball gets...
Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. He'll look to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Back to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. He's back to throw. He's got Smith here. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They had no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
A gain of 6 there on first. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Back to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. And now the spike comes with 28 seconds left on the clock. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Now Breeze. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And he'll spike it here with 13 seconds showing on the clock. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down. Now Breeze, got to have this one. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, no doubt an electrifying.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the coach, and we're set to...
The Panther offense here. They're ready to go on first and 10. Newton on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. He was looking for Landry that time.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all of
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Down. 185.
On second down, Martin. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I let my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them...
It got his man complete. And now the juke. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter.
We all knew the situation. We're in the fourth quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, they got the touchdown, but a little risky, even though where they were to run the football in that situation on the final play.
If they give it up somehow, if a turnover is created and they take it back the other way, instead of a comfortable victory that they've got now,
It's the coach at our Tiburon Studios in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
Here are the Chargers now as they get set to go on 1st and 10.
We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Here's Rivers.
So with that, let's get you out to Southern California. As standing by at StubHub Stadium. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Rivers looking middle, and it's incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah,
and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Phillip Rivers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Dances by him. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams fighting him off. Fights off another.
I think the 2nd tackler would have learned from the 1st.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That one 28 yards on the ground. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Nifty move. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Newton steps away to his left. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. All runs. It's 1st and 10. Rivers. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip ball.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun...
Hello, everybody. It's the coach welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Newton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And his kick is good. From 52 yards away, he gets it to go. And the Panthers have won the football.
Hello, everybody. Coach here, welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Bears on offense as they get ready to go. Throwing now is Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing here, Newton. Dancing to his left. And caught left side, Olsen. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in a tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision and some physical toughness, and he really fights and competes for the ball.
And then, of course, it helps to have Cam Newton throwing it to you. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put.
Hey, welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL and Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Now it's Newton. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Panthers. 41 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
From the red zone now, Newton being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Julius Peppers in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And he clocks it with just 10 seconds left. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Now it's Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle. They couldn't get it done, however.